All right, good morning, good afternoon, good night, everyone listening to this AMA. It's Wednesday, March 8th, 1:07 p.m., and we're going to go over a small demo of the version 2 of the ZA revamp. It's going to be talking a lot about kind of the new things that we're adding, some of the new gift cards, and we're just going to showcase. It's not finished yet. We're still going to be adding a new animation because we believe the old animation a little outdated with the old logo. So we're going to look for something to revamp and add a little extra spaz. Today, we actually just got our new logo on BSC scan. So that was definitely exciting. One thing I wanted to do was not kind of like have one specific day where we revamped and switched everything over. I was really focusing on a slow transfer of we'll do the social medias, we'll do the graphics, and then once the website's ready, everything will already be transitioning to the new revamp, to the new rebrand. So I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to go over some of the basic UI and UX. So everyone should be able to see my screen. So we have 14 people, some of the old faces and some of the new faces from other AMAs. So thank you all for joining. So this is the animation that we have currently on the website. I'm definitely thinking about changing it as it incorporates the old logo. You can definitely see that when the animation hits, there is some things that need to be cleaned up. But honestly, since we're going with such a huge change, we think that everything should be much newer, much cleaner, and have like a better feel when people go to the platform. A lot of you all have noticed, by the way, you see the trusted by companies all over the world. We're going to change that to what it originally was in the images, which is the actual logos of brands that are on the gift card marketplace. So, for example, instead of saying like ZA, Homie Wars, DSTC, Defiant Bears, and Coin Official, you'll be seeing like McDonald's, Airbnb, Amazon logo, and then we're going to have those in a carousel. So users that scroll down, they can then immediately see different brands that are notable that ZA actually carries for gift cards than just tokens. And I'll explain why that is in a second. So users go to the website, they'll have the watch video, the buy gift cards. We'll start off being very basic. We'll go to the buy gift cards button. Let's see, everything should be up and working by now. Let's do United States because that's where I'm from. Right now, it's just a little laggy, a little slow. We're going to smooth all that out. Here is Amazon, for example, huge notable brand. But when users go, the reason we're not going to just showcase other projects is because now we're not going to have it where you click on a button and then it shows the projects in the carousel format. Now, when you go to the website, you're going to be able to see all the coins we have. So there's no real reason to showcase the projects how we did in the original website. We think that when users first come, especially with the Web 2.0 marketing, it would be a lot better if right when users hit the website and they scroll down, they just saw notable brands immediately. They see the buy gift cards, cryptocurrency. They'll see an animation that might show something with crypto spending, and then they scroll down, and then they'll see the Amazons, Walmarts, etc. Was that you, Logan? Oh, no. So we'll go over the top-up visas. Originally, what we had was when you click this button, it then took you to another web page, or I guess it's the same web page, but it took you to another format to where you'd have to like click on the country and then kind of scroll through. Now, when you click on top-up visas, oh, well, there's no. Oh, here it is. See, a little buggy, a little laggy, no problem though. This is very basic demo. We haven't solidified everything. We're still aiming for the end of Q1 the end of Q1 2023. So March 31st, April 1st will be everything updated. But when users click on top up visas, it originally took them to a product page that they then had to type in their country and then do it that way. This way, we actually did a little different. Right when users click on top up visas, they can then choose the country that they want. Right now, these are a lot of countries. I believe that we'll only be able to service to about 20 to 30. So just ignore this. It's just another little kink that we're going to have updated for the platform. But user comes, let's say they have the ZA token. or they have other partner projects that ZA's partnered with. They then go to the website, they'll click India, because we do have India, and I know some people that are in this internal AMA are actually from India. This will be a prepaid Visa card. You'll notice that we actually don't say the word Visa anywhere. That's because right when they purchase it, whenever we pass it off to our third party has all the proper information regarding where the actual card's coming from, and regarding to actual more information regarding the, I guess, MSB licenses and all of that. So we are technically a third party, just like we are with the gift cards, just like we are with the exchange partners as well. So we host, whenever users click, we host the product. Users will click on the country. They can choose where they actually get the card from. We're calling it ZA card and ZA card right now, but we're going to figure out exactly how to make sure that sounds more appropriate. So when users click, they actually know exactly what they're buying from who, at least. And you're not going to see USDT, BNB, or BUSD. You're only going to see ZA and ZA paid partners. We think that this is going to give more exclusivity to ZA holders, and it's going to help with the onboarding process. More tokens are going to be inclined. It's really hard to say, hey, yes, we give you this spending utility, but your users have to buy gift cards. It's a way different game when you tell them, hey, not only are we going to onboard you as a currency for the gift card solution, we're also going to onboard you for our ZA card solution, which will be hopefully either a Visa or a MasterCard. We actually don't know the specifics as of yet. We just know that this is the product that we're going to be giving them. So it'll only be ZA and ZA paid members, and we definitely think once we have this solution completely configured, more projects are going to be inclined to pay the onboarding. When they pay the onboarding, that means more buyback and burns, silent buyback and burns, which will increase token value and create a deflationary system. Also, users that use the platform, some profits will then go to buyback and burns as well. If you want more clarification on the buyback and burn policy, go to Zahnymous.io, go to the white paper, and you will see that I finished the buyback and burn policy that we posted in the chat. And everyone, all of our community members voted on it, and everyone was very happy with what we actually changed to. So here are some of the ZA project partners, and here is some of the ZA cards that we're going to be calling them from now on. You can see some partners right here. Users can either type in an amount, and it's going to move right here in the carousel. That's because they're not fixed amounts like gift cards are. For example, Amazon, the one that you saw originally, had just 110 USD. With this type of solution, you can type in 39, 29, 12, or you can also move back and forth to see which one you want. You press the quantity, add to cart, and then one thing that I really like about this is it's not just you click on the cart and then you have to get redirected to another page. You click on the cart and then it's going to do a sliding motion. We are working on that right now, so I'm not 100% sure if it has been completed. Yeah. Let's do ZA, for example. Let's add to cart, confirm. There, it slides in front of you. And we think that this is going to increase the actual action of checking out, because it's not just user presses add to cart and then they might forget that it's added to the cart. Right when they press add to cart, it's going to pull a slide. It's going to slide the actual checkout system right in front of them. And then they can actually make the choice impulsively. Am I going to buy? Or am I just going to look and keep shopping around? Either or, it's fine with us. What we're trying to do is make sure that we simplify the actual process of checking out. How do I take this thing that we call internet money, it can be ZA or any other tokens, BNB and BUSD, and then have spendable cash as fast and as smooth as possible? I'm starting to go away from this idea of just centralized crypto spending and decentralized crypto spending. I really think that another perspective that you can look at what ZA does is really simplifying the way users use their crypto while still keeping decentralization at its core. It's not only a convenience factor of using the ZA platform, it's just a smooth transition. You can do it on your mobile device, you can do it through your desktop, and as fast as you just sent a transaction through BSC speed is as fast as you're able to actually use all types of different currencies all around the world and buy actual products that you truly love. So checkout process, extremely smooth. I love the design of this because it's just right in your face. I know back when I used to do advertisements for different ads, one of the problems that we dealt with was like abandoned checkout. Users would go to our website, they would check out, but it would get sent to the add to cart. I guess they just never took the extra action to click on the cart to then proceed to check out. This really does smooth out the entire process so users can actually take that next step of clicking add to cart to truly converting and actually getting the sale finalized. By the way, I will release an announcement of all the countries that we do have the prepaid ZA solution for the top-ups. That will be coming out. I can do that today. In case anyone was wondering, hey, does my country have this solution? We can make sure that everyone has a list to know exactly what countries have this specific solution for. We also have the buy ZA button. Everyone's very accustomed to it. Originally, we were doing iframe from PancakeSwap, which honestly I kind of hated. I wanted to have a more customized solution. I wanted users to click on the website and actually be a part of the website. Originally, if you go to Zahnymous.io and you click buy ZA, it's just a PancakeSwap router that's honestly just iframe. This way, it's a much more customized solution. Users that have BNB, they can then have ZA. We're going to change the logo to fit the new branding. By the way, if you all want to know what the new branding looks like, I've put in a whole bunch of images. BSC Scan just changed it as well as today. So we're going to change that. Again, I really love that we've added this addition to the platform. Mobile top-ups are extremely smooth. I love this. You type in your phone number, you select which coin you want, and you scroll down. That's all going to be original, but I love the new way that we're going with the design. I think it looks really crisp and really clean, especially the new logo. I really like it in what we're trying to do. Actually, funny, believe it or not, Logan's in this call right now. Originally, it was not an easy conversation about switching the logo. But all jokes aside, though, finally, we switched over, and finally we're making that changeover to make a more simple and more sleek solution that kind of matches everything that we're doing with our branding and with our actual the way that we're attacking crypto spending and crypto application. Here's the cross-chain swap as well. We'll still have the 6 different blockchains. I'm sure that we should have them. Yeah, it's Ethereum, Polygon, BSC, Avalanche, Phantom, and Arboretum. So whenever we do our Web2 marketing, not only can we target BSC specifically, we can actually target other chains as well, have them come to our website, and if they're like, oh, this is only BSC, we can then try and see and optimize, well, maybe we can push them over to our cross-chain swap. They can then take their Arboretum tokens, they can take their Ethereum-based tokens, move them possibly to ZA, or move them to BNB and BUSD, and then use our solution. So we're going to play around that with our Web2 marketing approach, see how well it works, and see if that might be a good way. Because what we're really trying to do is not only grow the sales of the platform, but also try and grow users actually purchasing ZA and using ZA in our ecosystem. So we're trying to hit 2 birds with 1 stone with Web2 marketing. And hopefully it works well. We're assuming that it's a much better approach than typical AMAs or going in call groups or going in channels and then paying for a call or anything crazy like that. So we definitely think that the way we're trying to approach this is a much more e-commerce business and a much more business approach to increase actual revenue base for the ZA brand. Here's the fiat ramp. All of you all know this is powered by Transact. I'm actually in talks with Transact right now, and this might not come today, but it's going to come soon. I just don't have a very specific date for you. Users will be able to use the fiat ramp to buy ZA. So I'm definitely excited that not only can users buy BNB or BUSD and then click the buy ZA button, when users go to the fiat ramp, users in 70 different currencies will be able to buy ZA specifically, and it actually routes from the liquidity that's at our DEX. So when they use their debit card, our partners Transact then purchases it from the actual PancakeSwap and then delivers it to you. I think that allows more ways to convert Web 2.0 users over to Web 3, because now they don't have to figure out all this specific niche on a wallet. They just go to the fiat ramp. They're very accustomed to the Web 2 solution, and then bam, they can be a ZA holder. And the currencies are vast, from dollar to Canadian dollar, all majors and most minors as well. So whenever we get to that next step, users will be able to buy ZA in 70 different currencies. We're going to change the trusted by companies and definitely look to add the brands. We've already talked about that a little bit. Here's the buy gift cards page. By the way, someone actually asked us this a long time ago. They said, why is it when I go on the website, I'm either not seeing my brand or I'm not seeing my country? One thing we're doing is we're routing the IP address that when you go to the website, you'll be able to immediately, when you scroll down, you'll see products that actually fit your country. So if you're from Germany, if you're from France, if you're from the US, it will actually automatically just show your specific country routed with the specific gift cards. So that's why when I scrolled down, I saw Amazon, I saw a lot of the actual gift cards that are routed from the United States. So I think that's another really unique feature that we actually didn't have in the older website. This is how it works, why we're the best, and all of that. That's still standing there, like how it was. But yeah, here is a very basic demo, a very quick demo where we described the platform, how it works. We can definitely look at some more gift cards as well. That's no issue. But yeah, I love the new UI. I love what it's kind of showing. We can tease real quick with different countries. I know some countries that we were weak. I talked about how this revamp brings us a whole new catalog that is just, I would even go as far as to say 10 times better than what we originally had with our original website. Like countries, for example, I've showed them already in our announcements, but France, if you go to Zahnymous.io right now and you click on France, you're going to get maybe one page of products. Now you go, I mean, I can just keep going. We have hundreds of brands just for one specific country. So our catalog has taken, my bad, I'll just do it this way, where I go to page 9. Oh, we've also included page numbers, which we realized was definitely good to help with the user experience. Users should definitely know what page they're on, especially if we're going to have a vast list of countries like that. But if you all haven't noticed, again, you can go to Zahnymous.io right now, click on France, and then you can see France doesn't have the best of selections. But as I keep going, we have pages on pages with brands on brands, very specific to countries. Other countries as well, where we just didn't even really have any products. So we have 24 pages just for France, which is really powerful. We were kind of lacking in Europe, but a lot of people from Europe buy gift cards as well. They buy gift vouchers. We talked originally about the terminology that those parts of the world in Europe actually use when they're buying gift cards. They don't use gift cards. They actually use crypto vouchers based on analytical data that we got from Google Trends. Earlier in the AMA, I actually showcased that to everyone to really show them how we're actually knowing our audience and how we're approaching our demographic as well. These are just simple data that we've collected to know exactly how to target appropriately. Just another example of places. You all can tell me what country to use. We do have a vast list. I can do Spain, for example. I know Spain for ZA isn't the strongest, but you go over here, you're going to have Amazon Spain, which alone accounts for a lot of online retail shopping. But we can definitely look more in depth at what Spain has. I haven't shown Spain. After this, I'll actually go on Zahnymous.io, the actual current website, and then show what the Spain catalog has. One thing that I envisioned was that all of our weaknesses would be strengths. See, we only have 6 pages for Spain, but if you go to Zahnymous.io, we have maybe 1 page. So some places weren't as advanced as others, but we're getting there. I think by the end of all of our products, integrating other gift card companies, we will have one of the most extensive catalogs of any gift card company if we already don't already with the new revamp. United Kingdom was another one that had a decent selection. But you go to United Kingdom now, you see Amazon UK, another place where a lot of shopping actually showcases for online retail. So when you have brands like that and you try to service these type of countries, these are the brands people are looking for. People aren't looking for no name brands; they're looking for the ones that immediately stand out. Amazon, for example. I think just getting Amazon alone has already increased our catalog exponentially just by people actually buying the cards and actually using it. That's what we want. We don't want people to just say, oh, hey, they have a nice solution. We want to be able to we have a nice solution, a very smooth solution with an extensive catalog as well. So, real quick before I go to Zahnymous.io, tell me in the Telegram chat what you all think. We're still fixing everything up. I am working on getting the brand new animation, which will be really smooth, really beautiful, all of that. Let's go in the Telegram chat and tell me what you all think.
I see the question from Winky, if I'm saying that right. Maybe I don't understand, but maybe Boss, if you want to fill me in, what does he mean by gift cards like mobile top-up games? Is that like gift cards for different types of games, or is that something different?
No, I think Winky was asking. So you're adding gift cards and you're adding mobile top ups and games and others, like saying like a kind of like a statement question, like, oh, besides gift cards, you're also having this as well. And no, Winky, you're right. This what the ZA platform is becoming is a new type of hub where not only can you buy gift cards, you can top up your mobile phone, you can buy game cards, and you'll be able to top up cryptocurrency via our fiat ramp. You can also do the cross chain swap as well. So not only can you spend cryptocurrency, you can buy cryptocurrency and you can even swap cryptocurrency all from the same website. Definitely something very unique in regards to what we're actually bringing to the platform. Amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Winky. It really is a very unique solution. It really is kind of like the all-in-one platform to do anything you imagine with your assets that you own. So something that that actually kind of resonated with me is I'm surprised. I'm almost positive everyone that's in this call right now has seen the SEC chair kind of say very explicitly about exchanges. He said, "Not your keys, not your crypto," which I thought was very funny that he stated that. And now I think Zonymous's key phrase should be "your keys, your crypto." So what we really envision is self-custody. You have your own custody, your assets in your own wallet. You should be able to do what you like, what you truly want to. You should be able to spend them. You should be able to top up. You should be able to top up your mobile phone, cross chain swap, all of that fun stuff. So it's kind of a play on words. As he says, not your keys, not your crypto. We kind of played around and did the opposite.
Well, I kind of have a question then for you because obviously a lot of centralized exchanges have similar phrasing and names. I think Celsius comes to mind where they say like debank your bank or something like that. How are you different than something like a centralized exchange in that regard?
Yeah, we're not a centralized exchange at all. In regards to, we technically work with centralized exchanges. We're just third parties. Think about it like that. We're like the perfect middleman. We deal with regulated entities that convert the cryptocurrency to fiat, but we are not a centralized exchange in any way at all. The fiat ramp is also from an MSB, a money service business, Transact. They're the ones that allow us to technically be the third party to be able to issue the fiat ramp, even though they're the ones that are taking care of everything. So even with the fiat ramp and with the cross chain swap and the spin cryptocurrency, we still don't have to be an actual crypto exchange, even though we provide everything that a crypto exchange would actually provide.
But you hold my money, right? In the meantime, when I'm like using it, like you have all my funds and that's at risk
When
in general. Like I guess when I am, using your platform, do you have all my access to my wallet and my bank and stuff like that?
No, not at all. Our third parties do. So we actually don't hold technically any custody. Right when you spin the platform, we send out the API. Transact as well. When you're sending the money for your fiat ramp, you're not sending the money to us. You're actually sending the funds to Transact as well. Same thing with the crypto exchange. When you use BNB, BUSD, and USDT, when you use those, ZOS technically not even touching those funds. Those funds get routed straight to our partner exchanges that get converted to fiat, and then we kind of transition the very middleman of the actual transaction of sending money from the exchange to our bank account, to our bank account, to our gift card partners.
Oh, okay. And just, I guess that was kind of my clarification is I was curious if you had access to all my funds, but what you're saying is you only have access to, like, if I buy $100 gift card, you guys are only moving that $100. You don't have access to everything.
Exactly. All of that goes through our third parties, which are regulated entities like crypto exchanges and MSBs, for example, money service businesses, which is, Transact, etc. Think about ZA as like the ultimate middleman, the perfect middleman that kind of facilitates your internet money to give you spendable cash.
Understood. Thank you.
Of course. So if anyone else has any questions in regards to anything else about the platform, how about language translations across the site? So I'm personally a native English speaker, but I'll have to look on it. Can you, Big Toe Crypto, it's an awesome name. When you go to the website, do you see an English translate? Can you move translations? Because to be honest, like I haven't personally experienced that because English is my only language and my main language. So I've never had to deal with that situation. Can you show me what happens when you go to Zahnymous.io? Are you able to convert to your native language? If not, we can definitely look to service people based on their IP address, I'm assuming, that we then can display the language of their choice.
I believe your browser will set your native language, and depending on what browser you're using, Chrome, Edge, whatever it may be, it should pop up with a translate. Now,
Yeah.
of course, the translation is handled by the browser. I don't think, Boss, you haven't built in like an actual like translation button on the site. We're just letting it handled by the browser, correct?
Definitely. Yeah. I don't think we've built anything for that specifically. So hopefully it translates properly. Your all's browser does.
Yeah, look at the top right of your browser. Normally, again, if you are reading content that's not your native language on your browser, it will allow you, it'll like prompt you. There is other ways, and I'm sure there's plugins too that will assist you in that kind of regard, though, at least in the meantime.
Yeah. And if for any reason it doesn't, we can definitely look into it. But yeah, kind of like what Logan said, I definitely thought that your browser should automatically translate. No problem though. What other questions anyone else have regarding to the small demo? You all like everything. You all like the colorways. I'm really happy BSC Scan changed over the logo. Honestly, what I'm really excited about is I'm excited to finally be hopefully very soon on CMC, and then you can see the ZAH in your actual wallet. I think that is going to look so clean compared to what we originally had with like the dark blue with the ZA. So I'm definitely excited to kind of showcase that, and hopefully sooner or later, whenever we get a certain amount of holders, we can also have it on PancakeSwap and through Trust Wallet, and actually have our icon on the DEX. I think that would be very big as well. Just small things that when we get there, we'll get there.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up, Mono?
so I just got a question from Daniel. I'll
Of
forward
course.
it. Yeah, it's in the chat.
Daniel's not even in this AMA.
I don't know. Maybe he thought there will be a reward or something.
No, he probably thought there was going to be an award, but he's not even in the AMA. That's so funny. What is your plan for global expansion at present? Which regions are you focused on building and growing to gain customer users and partners? So our plan for global expansion is definitely Web 2.0 marketing. And at present, the regions that we're really focusing on is the regions that our data is telling us. Those regions include United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, Germany, France, and India. Those are the main focuses based on the data capturing that we've done through Google Trends. And ChatGPT as well has helped us kind of explain to us the specific demographic that's actually buying gift cards with cryptocurrency, which is higher of median individuals, which higher median individuals most likely might live in those regions that I just described. Very basic data capturing, but those are the areas that we're going to be focusing on the most to try and increase the revenue, because the goal for Zahnymous is to be self-sufficient off our own revenue. Once we get to that level where we're constantly having sales, we can then expand a lot more on our business, because our business is truly sustainable off its own solution. So just to answer the question very basically or very blatantly, United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, India, France, and Germany. Those are the areas that, based on Google Trends, actually look up crypto vouchers, buy gift cards, and even look up other competitors on Trends as well, like BitRefill, for example. So other than that, those are the regions that we're focusing on, plus the ChatGPT, what they've stated, and that's the way that we're going to start marketing. We're going to originally just do Google Ads, and then once we have that running, we're going to do Facebook ads as well. And those are looking like the two mediums that we're looking to use. Some people asked why Google Ads first. Google Ads, because something I've always said is follow the money. There's a reason some of our competitors probably aren't using Facebook anymore. Usually when you stop running ads, it usually means the ad set stopped being profitable. And we've realized that some of our competitors actually are they're still doing Google ads. So if they're still doing Google ads, most likely they stopped doing Facebook ads because it was not profitable, and they're doing Google ads because it is profitable. So we're just learning based on what they're doing. And that might seem general, but that's kind of like a very basic rule that I learned back when I was doing my e-commerce business. If a product or a business stopped advertising, there's only one reason they really did. It just wasn't profitable anymore. As simple as that. So that's just a rule of thumb that we're following. It's also another way to look at it is follow the money. So that's why we're going to be doing Google ads. And that's going to be the basis of the marketing. I will release the marketing plan once it's finalized. I'll probably release it hopefully next week or in 2 weeks. And we can have the community vote on it as well. I love seeing the community feedback. If they like where we're going in plan of action, if they like how we're actually trying to market, they can have their inputs and say, hey, we really like this plan, or hey, we don't like this. Maybe someone with an extensive experience can say, oh, I see something that might be weak about the plan, etc. But we definitely love to show that transparency on this is our plan of action. What do you all think of it? And then we're going to do it. I think that breeds a whole new type of transparency to a project, when not only am I showing everything, demos, all the graphics, the new videos and animations, and kind of even having everyone vote on the buyback and burn policy. All of these stuff kind of plays a huge role in having community involvement. Even though it's not a community ran project, or it's not even a DAO, we just care about what you all think, because at the end of the day, it's also your all's investment, not only ours. So that was a lot of words. I'm going to go for questions. You all can hop off. Very excited to finally do Web 2.0 marketing, and really ready to finally get the platform self-sufficient. So I'm going to end the recording. We can all relax, hang out. If you all, again, have any questions, make sure you just ask them. You can also hop off mic. No problem at all. Recording is done at 34 minutes.